right, Dave Blaze, did everyone just push your buttons already talking about Turning Point
Yeah,
USA?
well, yeah. Well, first, let me say hello. Phil's here, Stella's here, Ginger, Donna, Daniel, Lori,
Oh, Daniel!
Tracy.
Daniel, contact me.
The gang is rolling in.
Let's do a road trip, Daniel.
Well, no. Well, they
right.
hate Erica Kirk. These lunatics on these MAGA influences. Now, listen. When we say MAGA influences, we are not talking about Trump supporters who are the true MAGA. These are like these people that have allegedly large followings, and they have deemed themselves the leadership of the MAGA movement, which is really nonsense. But they hate Erica Kirk for the same reason that they hate Susie Wiles, is because they wanted to take over Turning Point USA after Charlie Kirk was viciously murdered, and Erica boxed them out.
Let me do this. Okay, number one, I knew Charlie Kirk. I did events, plural, with Charlie Kirk.
Right.
Here's the thing with Charlie Kirk. He has done what nobody in the movement, the conservative movement, has ever done. The colleges are a breeding ground for the liberals. He went in there and said, hey, what's up? And it wasn't rah, Trump, rah, whatever. He went in there to get them registered and said, this is what the conservative way is. So he was one of the most powerful persons because he took what the Democrats, a birthright of them. I was a liberal in college, big time liberal. So he took that and changed them to conservative. When he passed away, his wife took over, and everyone else thought that they would take it over. And then suddenly, no one barely knew him. I spent a lot of time in Arizona. I knew people talking about her, Erica. Erica's a great person. But the point is that they boxed out the people. And she already endorsed Vance.
Yeah.
So if you are boxed out of the administration now, if Vance gets back in, you're also boxed out. All right. Got me going.
These people will have zero place in the administration. It's funny. You were a liberal. You were. Yeah, you were. You were a liberal in college. You know what? You know what I was growing up. You know what I wanted for? I think I was I was going into third or fourth grade. I think it was fourth grade. You know what I wanted for Christmas?
No.
A briefcase, so I could.
Alex P. Newt.
That was me.
Okay, just so you guys know, if you guys don't know,
good thing that I was, I had some strength to me, or else I would have gotten my behind kicked every day.
Dave Blaze was Golden Glove heavyweight champion of New York.
Sub novice.
Okay, fine. It's hard enough. All right, but anyway, Dave Blaze, Golden Glove champion. All right. You already got me going here. So you want to start the show and do the first, because there's a lot to cover today.
Yeah. We got first. Let me just say this: issue 42, when it's released, is going to have articles in there that are just we're just going to blow the doors off of all of the nonsense that spins around out there.
Thank you. Yeah.
So
no. It's going to be great.
I'll tell you what it is. I'm looking at a list right now, but it's
all right.
Shocking stuff. All right, continue.
All right, let's do this. By the way, if you haven't gone to georgemagazine.com, just go there. You get the dispatch. It's free. And when you go there every morning, Monday through Friday, trust me, Dave Blaze is up, I think, at 4 a.m., if not 3:30, working with the team to get this all up. Anyway,
here crazy. You know what it is? Let me say just one more thing. If I see one more advertisement or tech video for the new Apple Neo laptop, they're saying that, oh, just buy this laptop. Oh, this laptop is so great. Listen, this is an average laptop with an average screen. They put in the same processor that was in the i16 phone, right? Which was in the Apple 16 phone. It's only got 8 gigabytes of RAM, And these characters, you can't even imagine. They're gloating about this laptop like Apple has split the atom to make
Dave, get me the sponsorship and I will promote. All right, we got to work.
It's so aggravating. You know,
all right.
What are you doing with this laptop? You could get any laptop.
All right, guys. This show is packed. I mean, really packed, because we're talking a lot about Trump and we're talking about
Stella got the book. Stella got the America 250 book. Beautiful.
We will talk about that too. All right, we got to get going. Here's a dispatch lead story. Here we go. Oh, Dave Blaze, you're going to get really get on this one, because former Freedom Caucus chair Bob Good blasts Trump endorsement record. Trump is the problem. Now, Dave, the Freedom Caucus is a big, well, I won't say big group, but the far, would you say the far right? I don't know what to say.
Yeah, I would say the Freedom Caucus is another group of these Congress people that have done, over the years, have done nothing. Until Trump got in there and actually started basically running the show, these guys did nothing. All they did was a lot of talk. Jim Jordan, wow, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, with the sleeves rolled up and the jacket off. Nothing ever happened until Trump got in. That's why that's why the Democrats hate him.
Just as a reminder, this guy, Bob Good, he got primaried by Donald Trump, so I guess he's a little upset. Now, here's what's going on, guys. There was, you guys all know Marjorie Taylor Greene. There was a special election for her seat. Now, here's the problem. Here's the problem. There's like 17 people, and I don't mean that for a number. It's what it is, 17 people running for that seat.
Yeah.
And so it's a deeply red district. Trump endorsed somebody, but here's the results. You want? I'm going to play the video here.
Yeah, play the video, and then we'll jump.
Here we go. 30 seconds, guys.
None of the 17 candidates in the race to replace Marjorie Taylor Greene won a majority in today's special election.
So a runoff is necessary. It's going to happen on April 7th. The final numbers are still settling, but with 10 out of 10 localities reporting, Democrat Sean Harris has 37% of the vote. He'll face Republican Clay Fuller in the runoff. Fuller has just under 35%.
Voter turnout was heavy for this House race to replace Greene, who resigned from office in January.
Okay, now before you show any the other images.
Yeah, cut.
All right, this is what these dopey Republicans do. So instead of Trump endorsed this one candidate, great.
Right.
The other guys should have just backed off, and so all the voters could have coalesced around the candidate that President Trump endorsed, because that candidate is going to align with the administration's agenda, right? And that's what we all want. That's what everybody wants, is for the agenda to be carried forward. So what do these lunatics do?
What they do is this is what they do right here.
Okay.
Now, what you're looking at is the guy on top, Clayton Fuller.
Right.
Right. He is the Trump pick. He got 34% of that. He's going on a runoff, by the way, with Sean Harris. He's the Democrat. But all the Democrats were smart enough to know, hey, let's put together our differences. Let's get behind the best guy that we think could win.
Yeah.
And then they got it to a runoff.
Yeah.
Here's
so look at it. They got Clayton Moore, Brian Strover, Tom Gray, Jim Davis, Nikki Lama, Mickey Mookie. How many people are they running? How many candidates do the Republicans have? So it makes it look, in this deep red district, it makes it look like the top candidate does not have enough support to beat the Democrat, because these imbeciles ran 10 other guys.
Right.
And split the vote.
Notice what you're going to notice about all of these people, and I didn't check every single one. All of them are going to be like, "Oh, we love Trump, but he's getting bad information, so vote for me because I will carry out the Trump agenda."
Oh yeah.
Well, you're about to they could have ruined it. It still could get ruined, right? It still can, but especially if they don't turn on and say, "Listen, we got to support Clayton." They should have done that before, and it would be a foregone conclusion.
Right.
All right.
Right. Exactly. If they had done that originally, then the candidate that Trump endorsed would have easily cleared 50% and takes over the seat. And that's it.
Instead, now I believe in May, I think in May they're going to have a runoff election with just the top two. But the problem with it now, with the top two, is that the Democrats are going to be like, oh my goodness, we smell blood, we could do this. And these other ones have to have people side with Trump's pick.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Phil, Steve Hilton. Oh, Steve Hilton is just a guy. He's just in there to take votes. He's not going to win. No voter in California is voting for Steve Hilton. And the only reason he's getting any play in the polls is because he has a show on Fox News. That's it.
Okay. All right.
And then they'll scream they got cheated. Oh, they rigged it. They rigged it. No, nobody wanted to vote for him.
The other thing that, you know what? Why'd you get me going on this? Okay. When it comes to this is not rigged. Okay? Listen, we are not election deniers and all this stuff. We are the prove it guys. But I could tell you this is not rigged. There's the votes. If the GOP would have said, Colton Moore would have said, guys, who knew Trump didn't pick me? He put Clayton. Right. We need to get Trump's guy in there because I'm a Trump supporter. That's 13,000 votes for Clayton, and it puts him over the top, and all these other people. Right. This is not rigged. These are the voters. They're right there looking at your face there. Anyway. All right.
Yeah.
Go really quick.
Tiffany, here's another one. Here's another one. See, this is another one. Who in the world is this guy? Louis Herms. What did he do? He put on some conferences? What has he done in his life that warrants him to be the governor of the fourth largest economy in the world? What has he done to merit being the governor of the state of California? Nothing. At least Trump's guy is a sheriff. Anyway.
Well, no. Okay, no, it's okay. It's okay. I know, Louis. Let's do this. My whole point with that is and I said this before, if a person wants to run, have at it. Go for it. The moment that if you believe that or if you profess to be a Trump fan, or I shouldn't say Trump fan, Trump supporter, when Trump endorses someone, then you say, listen, he didn't pick me. Let's go with the one he endorsed.
Right. Right. You get behind the other guy. The other thing is also, Gene, these people, they have no government experience. They don't know how the machinations work. They don't know how to get things done. Right. But they want the top seat in the state. The top. Let me go. I'm going for the governor. So when I get there, I can make a complete jackass out of myself. Instead of starting off somewhere lower, maybe a councilman somewhere, then working your way up to a mayor, and then, and you get to figure out how things operate. No, let's go right for the governor. So ridiculous.
All right. Let's do this one. Going along with this, here's the next story on the Dispatch.
Yeah.
Okay, this one is another pet peeve of us because we've been talking about this for a while. New Mexico DOJ, now this is the state DOJ, this is not Pam Bondi, announces search of former Jeffrey Epstein property, Zorro Ranch. This goes a lot deeper than this, and there's so much to talk about here with this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, let's start with this. Let's show the video of what this place looks like first, and then I'll explain why I'm so upset about this, which I am glad about it. Here we go, 30 seconds.
Mexico's Justice Department says it conducted a search yesterday in cooperation with the ranch's new owners. You'll remember that the state attorney general had reopened an investigation into the ranch last month after it was closed in 2019. Following new allegations from the Epstein files, the AG did not specify which allegations, but some of the documents recently released by the DOJ included an email to a local radio host, alleging, I'm quoting here, somewhere in the hills outside the Zorro, 2 foreign girls were buried on orders of Jeffrey and Madam G.
Okay, so much to start with, but I will say this.
Yeah.
Okay. When the Epstein files were released, okay, MAGA, woke right, ex-MAGA, I should say, podcasters like, oh, what? Nothing's going on, nothing's going on. But something did. People dug into it, and other industries, which was viewed by some as evil industries, okay? Hollywood, oh, it's so evil. They police their own. Whoa, you're in this. I don't want to do business with you.
Right.
People quit. The evil industry of Harvard and academia. People saw it in there. They police their own. One of the professors had to quit because he was in there. Banking, another thing. Right. The evil bankers. What happened? Whoa, you're in the Epstein files. That's what it is. They quit.
Right.
The only place that it doesn't, that you're not canceled,
is the MAGA influences.
Right.
Within MAGA, there is no, if someone is in the Epstein files more than anyone else, like Steve Bannon, more than anyone else.
No,
silence. No,
silence.
No, we're not. Well, we're gonna. Nino goes on his show. The other one, they're all on the shows. It's like nothing happened. Like he was nothing. Are you crazy?
In a church filled with people of MAGA, when there's a problem with it, no problem. But all these so-called evil. Oh, we hate Hollywood. They're policing their own. What happened here? Someone, the DOJ from New Mexico said, whoa, I didn't know this was in the Epstein files. Let's open an investigation. That's what the Epstein files do.
Right.
Except for in our industry, so-called MAGA. Yes, there's a lot of people, but it's like nothing. And they were the biggest speakers on that with this. Save the children.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's really shocking. Gene, we're going to take a detour. Let me show this comment by Joyce Ann. It's very good. She says, I understand what you're saying, Dave, because conflict in my mind is the fact that so many of those who have been around have been part of the swamp. But I also understand now, okay. And Joyce Ann, you're right. But what has President Trump done? And Gene, I'll let you handle that.
Okay, say this again here.
Well, basically, what President Trump has done, he came in and made the Republican Party his.
Yeah, yes.
So these guys that were rhinos or formerly rhinos or elephants or giraffes or whatever you want to call them, now they're coalescing to whatever Trump wants and his agenda. Right?
Okay.
That's what's. Go ahead, Gene.
Okay, Joyce, I see it. Joyce, first of all, this is an extremely great comment. Here is the thing. Donald Trump took the swamp and beat it with a stick to turn it into what he wanted to. Yes, there's some bad people or whatever. Where are they today? They read some. I'm not saying I don't know who, but someone retired. Remember the Speaker of the House retired. No more. Mitch McConnell, he's retiring, no more. But the rest of them are like, whoa, new sheriff in town. I better straighten up. And Donald Trump is like, listen, you vote my way every single time, or you're going to get primaried.
Right. And then, so now, with that in mind, look at who on X or Facebook or whatever, or Rumble, look who is supporting candidates opposing Trump's endorsement. And there is your signal of who's bad in this situation.
It wouldn't be so bad. I mean this. It wouldn't be so bad if you say, you know what? We hate Trump. We want it this way. But the problem is they're like, oh, I love Trump, but it's Susie Wild. Oh, it's Pam Bondi. It's everything. No. Trump is calling the shots, and these are the people he wants to get this done. All right. Oh, my goodness. I'm getting so pissed off here. Okay.
Oh, this is good. It's got to come out. It's got to come. It's just like cathartic.
All right, let me go on mute. I want to say hello to some people.
I waited a long time to work that word into a conversation. All right. Let's see. We got all our people here. Joyce Ann, of course. This is why we're here. William, always good to see you. Tracy, you are fantastic. Phil, all right, good. Phil is here. Debbie's here. Tiffany, all right, good to see you again, Tiffany. Tiffany Silver. Okay, is that name on your birth certificate? That's pretty good. All right, Daniel here. Excellent. Aaron. Oh, we got Alaska Life. That's what the Alaska. Yeah, I know Alaska Life. They kept Sarah out, but there were other situations going on there with Sarah too. Sean McFarland. That's a good. Sean? Is that Irish or is that Scottish? So I want to know. Just curious. Doesn't matter.
Mary Marcy, listen, hold on
a second. Mary Elizabeth Powers. She is.
Marcy, I know Lewis.
Mary Elizabeth Powers. You didn't mute your microphone, goofball.
Okay, I'm here.
All right. Mary Elizabeth Powers makes a fantastic comment. 8 gigabytes these days is nothing. That's part of my point. These guys are on there saying, oh, but Apple, who controls the hardware and the software, they're extracting every ounce of power out of that processor, the processor that runs the phone. What are you supposed to do with this laptop? They're telling everyone, for all the college kids, it's just beyond ridiculous. It's just too ridiculous. I think these tech people have run out of stuff to talk about. Anyway,
all right.
That's just me.
All right, Dave, can I talk about 250? Let's.
Tiffany Silva, this is on her birthday. This is wonderful. Tiffany Silva Caglia. Wait a minute, Caglia. So Tiffany Silva, and you're Italian. All right, beautiful.
Okay, let's move on to this. I want to talk about the 250, and this has gotten me going again here. By the way, if you haven't got the America 250 book, people are actually starting to get it. So they're posting it.
Hold on a second. Oh, yes, they are. Hold on 1 second. So Tiffany Silver is saying, yes, Gene, Lewis is awesome. We're not saying Lewis is not a great guy.
No.
What we're saying is, okay, it's like this. Lewis wants to get involved with NASCAR. So what does he do? Instead of starting from the ground up, maybe driving a little bit, working on some other tracks, working on some cars. No, he wants to get in he wants to get in the largest NASCAR race and drive the number 4 car with no experience.
All right. No, I get it with this. I've been very consistent with this. Do whatever you want. Seriously, not you. Do whatever you want. The whole thing about it is when it comes to that, and if you go in there and you profess to be a supporter of Donald Trump, and Donald Trump supports Steve Garvey or whoever it is that might have a chance to win, that shows what it is. We've seen the problem here with right here again. This is what we don't want.
Yeah. Now hold on. Trump didn't have experience either. That is where you are incorrect, because President Trump, in his days as head of the Trump organization, dealt with world leaders all the time. He was buying properties all over the earth. Completely different situation. He might as well have been a president within that sphere. So it's a completely different thing. That's why people trusted him to run the country. All right.
Yeah. No. Listen, guys. Listen. I know Lewis. Okay. I spoke at his event. I have nothing against him with this. I'm just saying we'll see what happens when is the election for the governor there? I don't even know.
I don't know either.
All right. Here we go. I'll leave it there. Okay. really quick, guys. This is the America 250. If you have not gotten your copy yet, people are starting to get it in the mail as we speak. One of the things that we were talking about here, when it came to the defining of MAGA, Trump is the person who started MAGA. I showed this picture that is in the book. When he started this, they didn't even have Trump shirts.
Right.
Make America Great Again shirts. He fine-tuned it, and it has always been peace through strength. So now people are trying to make, oh my goodness, what are you doing? It's supposed to be America first. That is America first. There. All right. Let's do this. Okay. You want to talk about the dark web, or you want to talk about, we could do both. I'm just trying to fit up.
Oh, you mean Putin getting caught?
Yeah, you want to do that one?
Yeah, let's talk about Putin getting
All right,
caught
here we go.
With the oil ship.
All right. From the dispatch today, and it's crazy because we've been talking about this for I don't know how long, Putin caught with the semi-dark ship-to-ship oil transfer. We were the ones explaining this. This is me and Dave explaining this very early on.
Right.
Going back to Venezuela, what was going on with these ships? So got busted, and they're trying to bypass the American sanctions there.
Well, think of it. First, we find out that Putin is supplying Iran with intelligence of where our radar units are, so that the Iranians can fire off some missiles at our radar and take out the radar, and thereby our planes that are flying over Iran will not have that radar protection. Okay,
Right.
So Putin's doing that, and then we catch him trying to circumvent the sanctions with the oil.
Right.
And needless to say, we took his oil ship.
Right. And the other thing about it is what we talked about with the fluctuation with Bitcoin, which on our Facebook page, you've been documenting it on the, what is that? The dispatch, you've been documenting it. Why the fluctuation? Because they're using that as their means of currency.
That's right. That's right. The IRGC is using the Iranian Royal Government Command, whatever in the world they call it. They're using that. They're using Bitcoin and Tether to make moves and make payments and so forth for their oil and whatever else they're trying to buy and sell.
Okay. Let's finish up with this, Dave. We're going to talk about the bridge. There's a lot of pictures with this, but anyway, here we go. All right, Dave Laves, this is probably one of the features that we have on the newly designed georgemagazine.com.
Yeah.
We call it the bridge, so you guys know what it looks like when you click on that. We have a writer that ties in some of these old article or magazines with the new magazine.
Gordon Clark.
Right. What I thought was interesting, and we're still getting to this because there's so many connections between the old and the new. We talked about this before with Marla Maples. Marla Maples, this is our cover, but she was supposed to be, JFK Jr. was supposed to put her on the cover, and she got bumped for Harrison Ford, and I thought that was interesting.
Yeah. And do we have a picture of our Larry?
Yes. Yeah. Is he here?
No, he's not. So show it.
Okay, he's gonna love it then.
Now this is Larry Giordano. He worked on the first run of George, and now he's working on the current run of George, and loves it. And this is why we call him.
We call him Hef. I want to see.
Here's the thing. The other thing, Gene, go back to that picture of the bridge page.
Yeah.
I just want to. No, not that one.
Oh, yeah. Okay, and I do have the other one. Okay, you go ahead.
That's it. Now, starting with the issue way back when. Let's take a look at the logo. If you look at the G and the E in George, you will notice that when you turn it on its side, the capital G forms a Q, And when you flip it upside down the other way, the small e then forms a Q.
Right.
You know, it's just something to notice. But here's the catch.
Yeah.
Starting with the issue, well, you see there one there with Giselle Bundchen, and there was one prior to that with both what's his name, George W. Bush,
Right.
and who was the other guy?
Okay, but anyway, this
was vice president. Anyway, my point is that when it came time for that issue, the E and the G was separated because the original trademarked logo had vanished.
Right.
And that's what we want to bring out. And that's why, now show that picture of Larry one more time. As you notice, in the issue that Larry is holding, the G and the E are connected again.
Right.
So that original,
I just want to show you guys. You can see it here. And Larry worked on the survival guide to the issue. You can see the logo there. And then later on, the logo, it was not connected anymore.
Right.
All right.
Right.
One more thing I want to bring out with that. There's more than just Marla Maples, who, by the way, in order to get pictures of the first daughter's wedding in there, we had to get Melania Trump's permission to do that. And thank you.
She was great. She was great.
One more thing. Also with Huckabee, he talked to JFK Jr. He was supposed to be featured in the George with JFK, and then it didn't work out. So we kind of went full circle with this. So it was wonderful.
Right. Let me show something that Daniel's asking so I can make fun of him.
Sure.
Daniel, why are you asking questions that you know we're not going to answer?
Oh. Come on, Daniel and I. We're going to be in Las Vegas, hanging out. He's going to be. Here's another shot. Tell me some secrets. Okay. All right. All right, guys. Great show. Thank you very much. And oh my goodness, thank you very much, everyone on TikTok for sticking around. I'll see you guys tonight.
Did we want to talk about? Did we want to talk about anything else with the professors and the and these other characters that are out there, or we'll leave that for tomorrow?
We'll leave it for tomorrow. But while you're at it, while you're egging me on with that, let me tell you something. All right. Again, the reason why you listen to me is I have some insight after spending 2 years with President Trump and in 2020 with the campaign with Don Jr. in, by the way, Mount Rushmore. The reason why you listen to Dave Blaze is because he has an international IT firm that all these, you could just name any client, and I won't name them. Name them, Dave Blaze. Yep, we do work for them. We do work for them. So he knows a lot of stuff. My point with this is stop listening to people that you have to ask yourself, why are we listening to these people in the first place? Why? Dave, I'm going to say this, and there are some people that I disagree with, but you look at them and say, wow, look at what they accomplished. They were part of the administration.
1,000%.
I don't understand,
right.
But they were high up. They were working with presidents. I understand why people listen to them. I really do. But these other people that came out of the blue,
right?
You just, excuse me, why are we listening to you again?
Right.
I understand why I'm listening to me. I understand, by the way, projectlookingglass.org. If a person is so great and wonderful that they're like whatever, they're like Lockley or whatever, I don't see you doing that. Projectlookingglass.org, I see why someone would want to listen to us. All right.
And the other thing is most folks don't know this either, Gene, is that you weren't just the photographer there, right? You actually, I mean, there were times when, you're holding the mirror while President Trump is getting his hair, while he's doing his hair. There are stories that you have about the closeness and all in that original thing and the insights and so on that these people don't have.
Do you guys, really quick, Do you guys know how much trust, even to this day, that's required? We're not talking about me doing kung fu and stabbing someone. We're talking about all the things that I've seen that they trusted behind the scenes so that I don't report back as a shill to the Democrat Party. I saw this, I saw that, I saw that. Do you notice that I'm still trusted here with all this?
Yeah.
That even Melania Trump said that, hey, yeah, go ahead, let's print my pictures of the wedding in Mar-a-Lago right there in the George magazine. So that's why people listen to us. And again, it's cool. But look at Project Looking Glass. If other people are like mysterious and they could tell the future or whatever, look at Project Looking Glass and then figure out how we did this.
Yeah.
All right. I'm getting
There's a lot of good stuff out there.
Right.
Oh, I forgot to tell you that Google just purchased a company called Wiz. And Wiz developed this unbelievable cybersecurity software. So Google is going to be incorporating that into the cloud and into Gemini and so on. The reason I'm bringing this up is because Blaze does work for Wiz.
Yes. Guys, when Dave says I'm allowed to talk about it, well, I'll talk about it. Because there's a lot of people that you're like, oh, no wonder we're getting this information. Some of you guys know, like some of these people that Dave talks to. All right, we got to go. I got to go. I'm getting all worked up.
Guys, we love you. We love
Thank
our folks on TikTok. We love our folks on Facebook and YouTube. You guys are the best. You're the best. Thank you so much for sticking with us. And we love you all.
Okay. Thank you, guys. Thanks for checking us out. Don't forget to go to georgemagazine.com and sign up for the Dispatch. It's free. Get the emails and the news stories. And check us out Monday through Friday, 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. You can check us out on Facebook and YouTube. We'll see you then.